Welcome back to Degenerate Dungeons, where it's only just two of us today.
Yep.
Hello, victim.
No! Wait, you're in my...
Victim. Alright. So, we're doing another one-shot today.
Yeah, and not the game one-shot.
There's a game called One Shot?
Yeah. It's very popular. Hopefully it won't get a toxic fan base, though.
Well, that's not the one shot we're speaking of. Today, we're going to see what happens after Spectra's death today.
Yes, and if you've read the episode 11, the last bullet...
Which had mini meetings.
Oh, yeah.
That had mini meetings. Alright,
Cool.
but we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Yes.
Introduce yourself, sir.
It's Francisco, also known as the dead, deceased Spectra.
But not really dead.
Not really. We're introducing the new character.
Sort of. This is not Thorok. Although they haven't met him yet either.
That's true, but no. When is this going to come out? Is it going to come out before or after?
This is probably before. Or during.
During?
So I might upload both episodes.
Oh, okay.
So you'll figure out who he is later.
You'll figure out who this weird guy is.
Anyway,
He's not one.
New characters aside, let us begin. Last time on Degenerate Dungeons, there was an epic battle that took place in the kitchen.
Yeah, the kitchen. I wanted to throw a pan.
You could have done that.
Yeah.
After a fierce battle with two vampires, the team found themselves victorious, but with loss. Their friend and comrade Spectra had died, only to be replaced with a shadow of what of Spectra used to be. However, unknowingly to them, the attack dog was still there.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the attack dog. Yeah.
But unknowingly to them, Spectra's soul got transported back to his original body. A lot of movement. But that's neither here or there. Actually, it is here, because that's what we're going to focus on today. We're going to be focusing on Spectra, a.k.a. Fredric Grayheart, I believe?
Mm-hmm. Fredric Grayheart.
As he awakens. And we're going to start off, Suri let off, as you slowly start to wake. The room is dark. There's mechanical parts everywhere.
So I can hear like tinkering.
Yeah, you don't really hear much of anything. There's sort of a small hum. You look at your hands. They're human. Slowly, memory is starting to return to you. And what we learned last time, that your true name.
My name is Fredric Grayheart.
Your name is Fredric Grayheart.
Yep.
You get up from your table that you're actually laying on.
Hyrule needs me.
Not fully under remembering what's happening. However, you look around and you find that there's a mirror there. What do you look like? Right.
I had a picture of this. Hold on.
Okay.
It was a good.
Sorry, I didn't actually prep you for that question.
It was a good one.
Yeah. I always throw surprises off.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
But I want to know, what does Fredric look like?
My hair is longer, kind of like my black hair right now.
So about shoulder length?
Shoulder length, black hair, a little curl at the end. Slightly muscular, but not too
Muscular? You're wearing basic clothing, as you look
Yeah. Tan, but not that much. He's pale, actually, because he's been in the dark.
So pale but tan.
And then
I would say that what you looked like before did not change. If you were tan before the event, you were still tan.
And there's some scars here and there on my face from
wartime.
Wartime and tinkering malfunctions.
Yes. You examine your face, familiar yet somehow alien. but now you remember. The memories of what happened through the past month start coming back to you.
The bar. He got drunk off of one shot. Velix, his name. Warlock. Bridget, the gnome. Tavern. Dragon. Keith Melanie, the paladin. Forgot his name. Come back to me.
He forgets his name. Only intelligence check to remember the paladin's name.
16.
16? It's Clovis.
Clovis. That's right. And the pretty one, Jade.
As your memories come back of then, as of new loved ones, you also regain memories of old loved ones. You did have a family. You had a wife and daughter.
No.
However, you know.
Do I get to name them?
Yeah, you can name them if you want.
So, I gotta name it someone I don't know because I. Bree.
Bree, the wife?
Bree, the wife. My daughter. Ashley.
Bree and Ashley.
What year is it?
As your memories slowly return, you begin to realize, since you remember the month that passed, it's been over 200 years.
They're dead. They're gone. Kind of just wander for an exit.
And you don't wander far. There is an exit pretty close to here. You just and if you look around, it's just the table. There seems to be mechanical machinery basically in this room, and at close rolling intelligence with advantage. You would probably most likely know what this is.
Where's my intelligence? 17.
17? You know this is old medical technology. Probably to help to analyze someone, or keep them alive. It's old. Like there's still gears there. To give you a vibe of the technology, it's a lot steampunk.
Mm.
It's very steampunk.
Mm.
And pipes and everything. Analyzing everything, and with the small memories you recall, you actually recall the project that put you under
Project Immortal.
Immortality. I'm pretty sure I came up with something else, but I forgot. So we'll stick with immortality.
Roll an intelligence check to remember.
You remember that it was a project of, like, it wasn't supposed to be for immortality. It was supposed to see if you can send soldiers in within, like, constructs to see if they can survive war and such. Basically have battles without loss of life. Because for now you know, because you now remember this, the Ironforge is a bit of a militaristic society. They've been at war with fire giants forever, basically.
Eons.
Yes. Not eons. But to your knowledge, it's still going on right now. It's been a long time.
It's been 200 years.
Yes. And as you look at this medical technology, you remember you're sort of a medic, a combat medic.
I'm a combat medic.
Sort of. You're like an engineer combat medic.
Ah.
You use technology to help people cure. So when your friend, what was his name? Okay.
Tordic.
Tordic?
Is that the guy that...
Tordic? Yeah, the guy who put you under.
Okay, let me see. I got it written in Velix's little paper thing here. Stupid drawing. You Tordic.
Tordic. When Tordic came to you with this offer. He phrased it in a way to save lives, basically. And as a person of science and medicine, you agreed to it.
Mm-hmm.
Even to the point of you've foolishly volunteered for it.
Hmm.
To see if it would work. That was then. We're back in the now. Right now you're in a dark room. You have no dark vision, so you're starting to miss that from your robotic body.
Damn. Man, this is what darkness feels like. I forgot about that.
But in front of you, you do see a door. There's no handles there, but there is that crack there that signifies that there is indeed a door.
If I remember, there's a switch on the side.
You actually don't know where you are in this. Like, this is not where you went to sleep.
Oh, okay. So they just placed me there.
You assume, since you never woke up, and the fact that it seems the experiment had since you're combining magic and science, the experiment seemed to have a magical effect that preserved your body.
Hmm.
So, like, you're not hungry right now, even though you should be very hungry.
Right. Well, I'll try to find, like, some exit. Like, some way to open the door.
Okay, you look for a switch. Give me investigation.
Oh, wow. 16.
16. You look around. No switches, no buttons. And you finally just pick the last thing that you do and just push the door open. And it pushes open.
What the fuck?
You hear a...
Still waking up.
You hear sort of a... in front of you as the door opens. And you sort of step back a second. Waiting.
I just continue walking after a second.
You continue opening
I put my
the door.
arm in front of me, just like...
And give me an investigation check as you enter the room to see what that was.
8.
8. On the other side of the door, just above, there seems to be like a vent where gas came out of.
So, it was an airlock.
Sort of. You give me an intelligence.
9.
9. It might have been a trap.
Oh.
Set for who? You don't know. But as you take your mind off that and look around, you see a bunch of crates around.
Ugh, memories.
These crates, they look like they're full of like pipes and all sorts of stuff. Seems to be storage of some sort.
Put me in the storage room?
And across the way, about 50 feet, is another door.
I'll go through the door.
Okay.
Push it open.
Roll, on your way there, make me a perception check.
Where's my perception? Ah, there. 10.
10?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. As you walk there, you hear as you're walking there, you hear a and then you're hit with an electric blast. As you're pushed back and knocked over a crate onto the other side. You get back up and look. You see a construct there. A sort of like your Spectra thing, except more clockwork in design. There is literally gears in its chest.
Oh, cool.
And there you see it has, from what you can remember, a thunder cannon, something arcane, the artificers use.
The thunder cannon.
Yeah, the thunder cannon. As well, it has a bag.
Oh.
And at this point, you take 6 points of damage, by the way.
Shit. Have to roll for initiative?
And at this point, at the roll for initiative.
Alright. What's my initiative bonus? Oh, wait, no. There's no initiative bonus, right?
I'll say for at dex.
Add dex. Okay. 9.
Okay. At this point, your adrenaline's running now. Everything in your body that has been working for 100 years is now working.
200.
200 years is now working.
Oh,
you are first to move. You are armed.
That's a heartbeat.
With, yeah. You are armed with nothing.
Pipe.
You have no army.
I grab a pipe.
You grab a pipe.
Alright. Let's see.
And you see this construct riding another blast. What do you do?
I throw the pipe.
Okay. Are you aiming for something specific?
The gears.
The gears?
If I get the pipe stuck in the gears.
Okay.
20.
Natural 20?
Yep.
Nice. Roll me just a 1d6, but double it.
5. So 10.
10. So, since it was a natural 20, and since you aimed for the gears, I'm going to double it again. So it took 20 points of damage. So you literally I know this. Your analytical mind just analyze the thing. And it's like the gears are the weak spot.
My vats.
You take a pipe and it's just like, "Ugh!" And it just sticks inside the machine ends. I believe it has an effect if you aim for that. Let me see. Okay, yeah, it has disadvantage on its next attack at you. As it's trying to attack again. So it's gonna aim again.
Okay.
Your armor class is 13?
Yeah.
With no armor, it's
Just 13.
13. So it takes a shot, but it's jostling too much from its impact and it misses. Blowing up a crate next to you.
Oof. What was in that crate?
Ding, 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 just a bunch of tech stuff.
Tech stuff. Okay.
Like it's basically storing pipes and other stuff, bolts.
Boom. I grab another pipe.
Okay, it's your turn again. The construct will then move behind a crate.
At
this point.
Oh, I'm gonna try to go towards it and try to hit its knee, or some sort of support on the knee. Try to bend it.
I will say, at this point, at this distance, I did not. Hey, what's the distance for Thunder Cannon on the paper? Sorry. 'Cause I didn't remember.
Thunder. The range is normal range is 150 feet, and its maximum range is 500 feet.
Okay, I'll say at this point, you get almost there, not close enough though. I'll say it's about the 40 feet range. The 40 feet range.
Oh,
so you're basically you go over pretty close, take cover behind a
crate.
A crate next to you. Do you hold an action or anything?
Yeah, I'll hold.
I'll hold an action. What is your action?
What do you mean action?
You can hold actions. Basically, you're like, I will hold my attack, or you'll hold you'll do something if something happens. Like if the construct walks by, he'll do something.
If he walks by me, I'll get an attack of opportunity.
Yes, but then your actual action you can hold an action to do an actual action.
Pretty much wind up ready to swing.
Swing. So you're basically ready to attack.
Yeah.
At notice. Okay. At this point, roll me a stealth because you guys are on opposite sides. And I need to see if it actually
Stuck.
noticed you do that.
21.
Yeah, you're good. Oh, by the way, for those listeners, he is a level 5 fighter and a level 1 artificer at this point.
Mm-hmm. That'd be strong.
The construct doesn't seem to notice you. It looks over, scanning, comes out of hiding, but doesn't seem to be moving in any way. Seems to be preparing to see if you can pop up again. Your move.
Grab a bolt. I throw it across a direction.
Okay, give me a deception with advantage, because it is a Rubit.
Deception. 20, but a dirty 20.
You rolled natural 1. It literally...
Oh.
It looks towards the sound and immediately fires, just blowing away another crate. Ding, 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 as more stuff falls over. I'll say that can be a bonus action. You still have movement in action, and it's about 10 feet away from you.
10 feet.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to it, smack it.
You're just gonna smack it normally, or are you aiming for the gears again?
I'm aiming for the gears. Like that pipe, trying to see if I can get it in the
Okay,
more.
roll me an attack.
1.
A natural 1.
Yeah. Did you get a 1?
Uh-huh.
Oh!
I got a 1 on your severity. That's bad. You go to harm it, but you didn't realize there's a bunch of bolts and such on the ground as you slip and fall and lose your weapon.
Damn it.
As the construct looks back at you.
Oh, shit.
Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. The construct, you are now prone on the ground, by the way.
Great.
The construct will now take a shot. And miss.
Okay, good.
It got 12, and it has 0 dex. So.
Oof. That's good.
So it's... Clearly, it's still affected by the gears attacking. Your move. By the way, you have multi-attack, by the way, at level 5?
What?
Sorry, forgot to tell you that. You have multi-attack, you can attack twice.
Okay, good. Alright.
You can take an action to attack twice.
Well, since...
So you are now prone on the ground at this point.
Does this still take disadvantage from the gear, or no?
Not at this point.
Okay.
No, it seems like it cleared out the stuff. Although it's still damaged.
Is the pipe still in there?
No, it seems to be off.
Okay.
The pipe is about 5 feet in front of you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna grab the pipe.
Okay, you grab the pipe. From prone.
No, I get up.
You get up. All right, that's half your movement.
Yeah, but I still have...
You have 15 feet.
Yes, 15 feet.
So grab the pipe.
I'll grab the pipe.
And I'll say...
I still have like 2 squares.
Yeah, you can still reach them.
So I'm gonna attack.
You're gonna
aiming
attack?
at the gears.
Okay, roll me the attack.
$13.
Okay.
Great.
Just what you need.
And it's gonna be a 1d10. 8.
8?
Mm-hmm.
And you specifically aim for the gears?
Yeah.
Okay. You pull up, you get up, grab the pipe, and you just swing at it and go. The pipe breaks.
Damn.
Just like
This is like Zelda.
The pipe will break. As the pipe breaks, it takes a bunch of damage as you rattle its systems, taking extra damage. Okay. I would say you have an extra attack if you want, but do you just want to punch it real quick?
I'm gonna drop kick.
Drop kick?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me an attack.
Is this like for acrobatics?
Strength, I guess.
Strength. Okay. 11.
11. You swing your foot and kick.
I swing
Hit
my
the
foot.
metal, but its armor's
It's
too
too tough. Alright. Well, as a bonus action, I'll back up. by 1.
You cannot move as bonus.
That's true. But if I'm right next to it and it's using range, it still gets a disadvantage.
Yeah, it's getting disadvantage.
So-
It's getting disadvantage anyway because you used...
A gear. So, it should just skip us.
it just means it's... I'll put a penalty on it.
Okay.
Okay. Its turn now. It's now going to swing the cannon. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it swings the cannon, but you duck over as it shoots again.
Whoop.
Destroying another crate next to you.
I gotta grab another pipe.
And then... Yeah. There, and then down comes more pipes. Ding, 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 ding.
Okay. This time I'm gonna grab 2 pipes with...
Okay, you're up 2 pipes.
Alright. I'm gonna attack.
Okay, roll me attacks.
13.
13 hits.
Cool. And
And roll me the other attack real quick. Just for fun.
18.
18. Okay. Both of them hit. Roll the d6.
4. 6.
6. Total? 6 total?
Yeah. 6 total.
You sort of take these 2 pipes and like jump slam them into its chest as it goes starts wigging out, but it's still moving. It has disadvantage. It tries to aim at you again. Even with disadvantage. It aims the gun at you and fires. You take about 7 points of damage as it hits you with another force of like lightning.
Ooh,
At this point, you're like,
felt.
yeah, it's like, oh, is this what it likes to feel again? Okay,
I don't
it's
miss
your
it.
turn. I'll say you got.
I can't wait to taste steak again, though.
Yeah, you still got plenty of pipes.
Alright,
on
I'm
the ground
gonna
right now.
grab pipe. I swung 19 plus 3, so I hit.
19 plus 3, you hit.
And then for that second one, for 7.
7. Okay.
Okay. So,
The second one doesn't hit.
yeah. I'm gonna swing, doing a total of 9 damage.
9 damage. As you swing down and just slam this last pipe in, you see the gears just slowly start to stop as the contract just like as it sort of limps down, dropping the gun.
Man. Loot.
That instinctual side of you that just wants the loot.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
so you find the thunder cannon, of course,
Oh, nice. This will be handy.
as well as the arcane magazine, which has 40 rounds.
Nice. And that bag that he had?
Yeah, that's the arcane magazine.
Ah, okay.
It's the thing that lets you build up stuff. So, it's now quiet.
No, just continue.
Besides the sparking of the thing. Do you rest or you keep going?
I'll take a short rest.
Take a short rest. So
Yeah.
you spend about a better part of an hour just like, oh, this is what it's like.
Just trying to remember some stuff.
Give me intelligence check.
18.
18, and you begin to remember facets of your life. You know the Tordic. You remember Tordic? He was your old friend at one point. There was also another friend though.
Math.
Not math.
No, math. I don't even think math was alive.
Adrian.
Adrian.
Adrian Leodon. You remember him quite well. He was a friend in boot camp, basically. That you actually became brothers in a sense of war.
He's my Bucky.
He's your. He was an elf.
I just realized I'm Captain America.
Yeah, basically, you're sort of like Captain America.
Oh my god, with a gun.
He was an elf man with like white hair, wore glasses.
He's alive then, since he's an elf, right?
Yeah, possibly, unless he died in the war, which, to your memory, you don't remember him dying.
Not
But as you're thinking of him, roll me another intelligence.
20.
20. You remember a specific memory of like blood everywhere as he lost his arm, Adrian. He lost his arm. And you telling him you can fix him.
I can rebuild you.
And that's sort of how you got into being making prosthetics. You remember tinkering with a prosthetic arm and figuring out you can use the soul stones to help connect to people's bodies with prosthetics so they can move as if they were normal. True, there's clinks here and there, but more or less they could use them like a normal arm or normal leg. You're actually praised for that discovery. You actually, in a sense, you sort of revolutionized it.
I'm a monarch. No. What was it? A martyr. I'm a martyr.
Yeah.
Well, I get up from that memory.
Roll your... Did you roll your hit points?
Oh, how much? Oh yeah, 1d, what, 10?
10. You roll 1d10 or up to 5 points, because you're level 5.
10.
10?
So I'll just get all my health back.
You only lost 10 hit points?
No, I was at 42, 41, so it's going to be more than 10. There's going to be more
you
than 10.
You can roll them up to 5 times.
5?
Yeah.
But I already got like all my health back.
Okay. That's fine.
I get up, I walk to the door, and I push it.
Okay. You open the door. And as you enter the door, you see a long hallway. Actually, no, it's a stairway. My bad.
I wonder if
it's a stairway leading up.
I wonder if I remember physical activity. I climb up the stairs.
Alright. You start climbing the stairs, sort of like a champ. You roll me investigations just to see if there's traps, because I'm sure you would be looking for traps at that point.
22.
22. You find a few traps here or there, and you're able to step by it. Roll me one more intelligence check.
19.
19. As you're looking at these traps and like how things are going, it's almost like you're going through a dungeon, but in reverse. Like you were at the end of the dungeon.
Oh.
Basically.
How was it?
Think of it as, it seems that there were security measures put in place.
This is some security for a damn storage room. Especially full of pipes.
You would think that the pipes weren't the problem they were guarding. It was you.
Yeah, I just like to make jokes to myself. I'm alone.
As you get to the end, you come you see a door in front of you.
Huh?
Checking, looking around, it doesn't look like you're trapped.
I'm gonna slowly push the door open.
As you open this door, you see, first off, the magical lights light up, and that's seemingly announcing your presence. You see beautiful tiled floors, and as you look around, you see you're in like this dome area. And above you is a painting of the night sky, the stars and the clouds and the moon.
I always did like the stars. Huh?
And it's a painting of the stars, the sky. It's not a statue.
They capture pretty well. Do I know this place?
Do you know this place? No. I would say not even with rolling, you still don't know where you are.
Good, because I rolled a 7.
Yeah, you don't.
I still look at the paintings like stars. That was a thing. Like in the battlefield, I always looked up, and that was the calm moment. Was looking at the stars. That's why I like shiny things.
True. Perhaps you have a remembering. You loved looking at the night sky.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. And as you look over, you see straight ahead there is another door, and also to your left, I believe, is another door as well.
I'll go to the door.
Which one?
Left one.
Alright. You take about 3-4 steps in, and then can you make me a dexterity?
Dexterity
Saving throw, sorry.
19.
You take a step, and then you hear a as lightning strikes down from above, and you step back, but you still take some lightning damage. You take 4 points of lightning damage.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that pain. It's something I don't miss.
It just came from the sky.
We got traps all around this floor?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go continue on, but cautiously. I'm gonna look and see if there's any pressure plates or stuff.
You're looking for pressure plates?
Pressure plates or something that triggered it.
So you're not looking, you're examining the area first, or are you walking?
Examining.
Okay. Roll me investigation.
15.
15? Checking real quick. Let's see if you got it. No, that's not. You said 15?
Yeah.
Okay. You got it.
Good.
You sort of experiment a few times, like throwing maybe some of your bullets or stuff onto the ground.
Some bolts.
Just examining the area, and then you realize in the painting above you, when you cross under a star, lightning strikes.
Yeah. Well, I'll traverse to the door, avoiding the stars.
Are you going to the door straight ahead, or the door to the left?
To the left.
To the left. Very well.
Man, is this... I'm not a monster. I didn't need to be this contained, man.
You would think, roll me intelligence. I keep asking you to roll intelligence, but roll intelligence.
20.
20?
This is my lucky die.
You think maybe it's not because you're a monster. Maybe it's the possibility of you waking up is terrifying. Because no one, to your knowledge, no one knows what happened to you.
Trying to keep me secret. You're trying to keep me a secret.
Enter the door.
Man, I should have read that contract.
As you you open the door, the lights again, the torchlight magically comes to life, again, lighting up the area. And there you see a tomb.
Tomb?
With a body in it of a skeletal figure wearing what looks like an old military uniform and such. And above it says, "Here lies Fredric Grayheart."
Wow. A ghost. Damn. I kind of took a second, like, no, they faked my death.
Yeah.
Bastard. But, that's technically my tomb. I guess I will be needing this. So I just take the uniform, because it seems like, does the military uniform have armor?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I grab that.
You grab your old military uniform. The AC is 13 plus your dex.
So 16.
So now your AC has become 16 as you pad your armor down.
It's kind of
As well, roll me investigation.
Investigation, what is that? 17.
As you're looking at this surreal experience of your supposed dead body and your tomb, you look around and you see like 1,000 gold worth of like art and gems just around.
Damn. Is this all for me? I'm touched.
Okay.
But hey, I need this more than me. Probably
You
use.
leave the room.
Well, I take some stuff. I don't have a bag of holding.
Yes.
So I take some valuable stuff, some gold that I can trade.
Okay. Double check. Okay. You get back into the room, being aware of the stars. You take it sort of a long way around the room.
Twinkle, twinkle, lightning's fucking stars.
And,
It's a cool concept, though, I must admit, from the architecture. Anyway, I open the door.
As you touch the door, okay.
I spot a bowler hat, and I'm grabbing that bowler hat.
As you enter the room, you see just a normal square room. It looks as well as like a fountain in the middle. There are like, it seems like, how do I put this, like, like other memory stuff. Here, I'm blanking on what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry.
It's a memorial?
Sort of like it sort of tells your history, in a sense, in here.
So a Hall of Fame.
Sort of. Basically, like, shows, like, there's pottery, there's all sorts of stuff, and then there's this fountain with a statue. No, it's just a normal fountain, sorry.
Well, I continue walking.
Okay. And you're looking around, and it's at this point. Do you go up to the fountain? Do you do anything?
I take a closer look at the fountain.
Roll me investigation.
15.
15. Oh, it's beautiful architecture.
Love the marble.
You're beginning to remember like the science of things as you've been going through this whole reverse dungeon. In a sense, you've been remembering like, oh, that's right, that's how that works. Oh, that's how that works. Like now you're seeing like there's like a pumping system.
Huh? Man.
Just technology.
Oh, I love to see the technology.
And it was that
these
point
days.
you also hear sort of like a splashing noise.
Huh?
As you look around, as you see these construct crabs start coming out. As they kind of start coming toward you.
Oh, great.
Roll me initiative.
How big are they? I got 13.
They're pretty big. You got 15?
Yeah.
What's your dex again? No. And as you look around, you see that there is 4 of them.
Oh, shit. Crabs. I'm not that type of a seafood guy.
You're just... And as you're looking at their claws, you see it's sort of an electric current.
Oh, no. I had enough of this shocking shit.
Seems that there's a lot of electricity here.
Yeah.
Alright, it is you begin, sir.
I'm gonna test this guy out. Take aim.
Okay.
I fire.
Fire. Now roll me an attack.
20.
Natural 20 or
Yeah.
30?
No, it's a 20.
That it is. Alright.
And with that whole, I'm going to use that sharpshooter.
Very well. You'll activate sharpshooter. Okay.
Yeah. Or that.
So roll me damage. So 2d6.
2d6. 5. 5. So 10.
10. So that's 20 plus sharpshooter.
That's another 10.
20. 10. So you literally just look at him and was like, oh god! As it just obliterates.
Oh. I like this gun. And as a bonus action, I'll reload it, because I can do that.
Okay. Are you going to attack again?
Yep.
Or,
No.
yeah, you do have a second attack.
Yeah, so I'll attack that. Another crab is like, who wants some shit?
Drop the dice.
Who wants some more? Alright. 8.
8. You're like, ha! Get a little cocky. And then it just slides to the side as it misses.
I can understand why that construct misallowed. Bonus action reload.
Okay. It's their turn now, as they all come up to you and try attacking you with their claws.
Okay.
Okay. The first two, they just start snapping and you're like, no, get away.
No, stop.
And then behind you, you
No.
feel a claw slap, grab onto you as you take damage.
Damn it. Stop. Get away.
You take 4 points of lightning.
Shit. This is
You
quite,
feel more electricity going
This
through
is
your body.
quite the shock. I feel like a AA battery.
It's your move again.
Fire. So, 18.
18. Yeah, you hit one.
Yep. 4.
4 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's still going, but see, you have some hit. You hit it.
And I'll fire again. 17.
17, you hit.
9.
9 points of damage. It's still up though.
Damn. So you said that there were 4 of them?
There's now 3 because you literally blew one immediately
Yeah.
away. Clearly now these guys are much tougher than they appear. It seems you got a lucky shot in. It's their turn again. Okay. Again, you're like, no, stop, as they're just snapping at you, and another one just grabs you.
Damn it!
And it's the one that you sort of shot, and it's a little overcharged now that since you shot it with lightning. You take 8 points of damage. Only one of them are hitting you at a time. No. Your move?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. You did find a rapier, by the way, in your tomb. I forgot to mention that.
Has piercing damage.
Yeah, it's just a normal rapier. It's more ceremonial than anything.
Oh,
So-
I'll keep it though.
Okay. So back to the battle.
Yep. 19. I'm gonna use the sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter. So that minus is 5, right?
Yeah. But with the +3 dexterity.
Plus 3.
So it's 17.
17. Yeah, you still hit.
So
This is the same one you've been hitting.
no, I'm gonna go for another one.
A different one. The other one's still up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like. Yeah. That was a 2 and a 3. So 5.
5 plus the 10, so 15.
15.
You hit another one like, no, stop. As it's still coming at you, though.
Oh my god.
You still have another attack.
Yep. 12.
12. That misses. You're still suffering from the effects of the shocks.
It was like, I'm a bit twitchy, and also I'm trying to dodge the damn claws.
It's their turn again. There we go.
Oh no.
Again,
Stop.
it seems... it seems that... again, you're like, stop. But, and again, another... Just one hits you, and it's, again, no, sorry, it's not the same one you hit. This is a different one.
Stop.
Taking 3 points of lightning damage.
No, stop.
That armor is really helping you right now.
Oh yeah. Oh, thanks me for the sweet dead armor. 20.
Natural 20?
Yeah.
On the one...
The one that shot that grabbed me.
Which one? They've all grabbed you at this point.
Just shoot one, whatever. I'm gonna shoot...
The ones you've shot, or there's one you haven't shot yet?
I'm gonna do the one I haven't shot.
Okay.
So with the sharpshooter, it's gonna be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's gonna be 14 with another 10, so 24.
24? Again, you're like, God damn it, stop! And this one just shatters.
Ha! I'm gonna roll 5.
Okay.
And so with that one, I tried to like go back and quickly shoot, but no, I missed. It was a 2.
2? Yeah. You're like, you focused a little too long on that last shot to hit it as vital, and then you weren't able to focus on the next one. Okay.
Yep.
The crab's turn again. Okay, again, just one. It's like only one is hitting you so far. It's like what? What's happening?
Stop!
3 points of damage, lightning damage. As the other one tries snipping at you, but you're like, God damn it!
Stop! It's 17. I'm gonna use sharpshooter. 17. 18. No, 15.
15?
Yep.
You just hit.
So that's 15. That's their own class.
Yep.
6. 3, 6, 7, 8, 6.
Checking the one on the left or the one on the right?
The one who hit me. Who grabbed me just now.
Okay.
So it's 19.
19? You're like, God damn it! And then all that's left is this one little construct crab.
It's going back and forth. It's like...
all you hear is, hey.
So 17, I'm not going to take anything away from it.
17, you hit.
Yep. 2. 3 damage.
Just 3 points of damage?
Yeah.
Okay, you hit it. It's sparking, and you can see the gears in it turning.
Oh boy.
It's looking in rough shape though. It attacks you again,
No.
and it misses.
Stop.
And it goes, and it misses as it can't seems to get a grip on you.
12, but that's gonna be a miss.
12?
Yeah, it's gonna be a miss.
Okay.
15.
15, you just hit it.
Yeah. 4. 5.
5 points of damage, and like that, you're like, ting, 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 ting. All that's mechanical parts spreading everywhere, and you even hear a bloop, 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 as some of it goes into the water.
I wish I'd stop
like
getting
that.
electrocuted.
And like that, the battle seems to be over again.
Ugh. I need to get out of here. I'm gonna continue walking and find a door.
Okay. Behind the fountain, you do find another door. This one's a big double door.
I hope
That
this
seems
is the
to-
exit.
Okay.
So I go up to it, I open it. It's a bit heavier, so I push with both hands.
And as you push in, you feel a sensation you haven't felt
Warmth.
in a long time.
Really warm. It's Iron Forge.
First, yes, you do see light. Because it was night when you guys fought the vampires.
Yes.
So that means at Iron Forge it's about midday.
That far now. I'm that far. Damn.
You are a continent. You're on a different continent.
Oh my god. I'm a full continent away.
Think of it this way. You're in China right now, they're in America.
Oh my god. Dick commies.
Sort of, yes.
Yeah, well, at least I can
And
speak the
as
language.
you basically feel the sunlight,
It's
and you smell
much better than
the fresh air. You haven't smelled fresh air
in 200
in
years.
200 years. Just as you see these smokestacks rise, and you hear doo, doo, as whistles, as people are working. Seems to be working. And at this distance, you can see the wall.
I feel like this place got bigger.
It looks like it got a lot more different. The biggest difference is the fact that there's sort of these giant constructs walking around now.
My god.
They're sort of like mechs.
They've taken over.
No, you just and you look around at all this and it's just like, wow.
Look at all this technology.
And then you look behind you. And there you see the entrance to your tomb.
It's literally, like, that's what it's called?
It is your tomb. Basically, you look around, you're in a graveyard. There was a cliff. Your tomb is on a cliff. This way. And you see a trail that in front of you heading down.
You know, I'll forgive him for giving me such a nice grave.
And then you look around, you see your name on this, like, it's those, what do you call them? The graves that are inside a building.
Inside a building?
Yeah, yours was in a building that went into the mountain.
Tomb?
Sure, yes, tomb.
It's a tomb.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm spacing on stuff. And then you're sort of like contemplating at this point.
Where is he?
Like him? What's happened to people?
Who? What were they? Electricity.
And you're focusing so much that you didn't hear a construct come up behind you and slam you against the...
I missed the lightning!
It's not... There's no lightning damage or anything.
I know.
I say you take...
But it pains.
I'll say you take 2 points of bludgeoning. As it's pinning you against this wall, this giant construct that's with a shield.
Stand down!
It's not... It doesn't seem to respond to you. And then you hear... You chose unwisely to take the form of my old friend.
What?
Shapeshifter. And you see Adrian, the elf.
Hey.
Who...
Buddy.
Don't look at me like that.
No, wait. Hold it. It's me. Fredric. You know?
My friend Fredric died 2 years ago. 200 years ago.
Who told you that? Because it's lies. I'll tell you that.
You see his, he's raising one of his hands as you see electrical currents.
See, I made that for you. The soul gem, I can tell you all about the schematics about that. Who else knows about those schematics but me?
He give me persuasion.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
Get a 1. Buddy!
He...
Come on, man.
He's hesitant.
Who saved you in the battlefield all those years ago? I'm glad you're alive. Is the war still going on?
There's no way you're still alive. I was at your funeral. And his hand's still sparking at this point. And you know at this point that it's the prosthetic hand that's doing it, but you didn't make that. He's got a few upgrades at this point.
Huh. Well, hey,
But he's hesitant at this point because you're saying stuff that's familiar, and he's thinking, is this him? But he's not fully convinced yet.
Listen, I volunteered for this experiment. I was used to try to get immortality, so that way more people won't have to lose their lives or limbs just for a war. I try to help Tordik, and he said that he will help people if I can help him. He put me into a body, a construct, and I just woke up.
That's a very fishy story.
If you don't
supposed Fredric. You know what? Prove it to me.
Okay.
When did we meet?
When did we meet? I don't know my backstory, man.
Roll intelligence with advantage.
No, that's into me. Oh yeah, 21.
21? You remember perfectly. You guys met at boot camp.
Okay. We met at boot camp.
How did I lose my arm?
Explosion.
Caused by?
Explosion.
Roll intelligence again.
Do I get an advantage or no?
Yes.
Okay. 17.
During the battle with the fire giants, they threw basically, as you guys gained technology, so did the fire giants as they killed some of you and sort of studied your new tech, and so they upgraded their own. So they created like bombs and such.
Those fire giants, they got some of our tech, and one of them threw a bomb at us, and you were in the blast radius.
Rolling persuasion with advantage.
22.
22.
I like that my persuasion's high.
He's just quiet now, just staring at you.
Come on, it's me. I know I've been gone for so long.
This can't be. How are you alive?
I was preserved by magic.
What? Hold on. You can move now, and you see the construct with the shield just come off.
It's not great being sandwiched between wall and rock and metal.
Whatever, man.
But I bet that sandwich was better
that's
than
the
the
least
boot
of your worries.
What happened?
What do you mean? What happened? You died.
I
died in duty.
I can see that, but I didn't.
Yeah, clearly. I don't.
Who
understand.
told you that I died?
Tordik.
Where is he?
Say you died in a accident. I wouldn't go too deep into it, but
They're never going too deep when it's a secret.
yeah, clearly.
We always talk about.
Wait, are you saying it's Tordik's fault?
Yeah.
What?
I'm saying that. Well, it's mostly my fault. I jumped in without really reading much about what's going on, what the consequences would be. I should have told you, but you were knocked out because of that explosion so long ago.
Actually, that was not happened. He was probably on duty, basically, so he didn't talk much, and you were on leave at that point.
I didn't get a chance to tell anyone.
Actually, no. At that point, you'd probably be working as like a tinkerer, basically.
A tinkerer.
Building stuff for people.
Oh yeah. She's like, since I fixed your arm, I got pulled out to make more for people who did, and I never got to tell you what happened or what I was going to do.
You're not making sense. What happened?
None of this really makes sense. I'm not even sure.
Tell me how, after 200 years later, you're alive again.
The last thing I remember is Tordik starting the experiment, and then my mind went blank. And then I woke up in a crate. I was able to get out, but I was a robot. It was a construct. One of the earliest models.
Yeah, I remember that the constructs were starting to roll out around the time the incident happened to you, I guess. I guess it didn't happen to you. It did happen to you?
Yes, and his experiment worked, but it worked like too late. I woke up 200 years later in that construct body. I met some adventurers, but I risked my life trying to protect them. And I woke up here.
But you're in... Where were you?
A place called Goldscale.
Spirelands. That's quite a ways away.
I know.
But how'd you get back here?
My soul. It was
What?
transported back. When I died, I was immediately taken back. I saw all the plains, the valleys, up until the tomb, and I just woke up.
Strange. Tori's gonna have to explain this.
Yeah, if we go to him, he'll explain a lot more than me.
And it's at this point, as you guys are talking, you see Adrian. Hold on, I need the.
Can I get a health potion, man? I kind of took some, like, battery damage there, and also your battering.
Sorry. I don't know why I can't find it. There it is. Sorry, there's a lot of mechanics I'm about to do here.
Oh, great. 50 arrows blocking the sun.
Oh god. Okay.
See if each of those arrows hit.
Okay. You hear as
That's a gun.
yeah, basically like you see your pistols basically. As one of them hits Adrian. But it's sort of weird. When the bullet hit, there was sort of a beam that hit him too, and you see him just like, like get super scared at this point, and you see his construct sort of like arm up and shield up, enough to where at the point where he sort of deflects the next bullet that was about to hit you. Ting! As this armor sounds on, and you hear, well, I didn't want to believe it. As you see an old dwarf come up with two two giant scorpion constructs.
Oh, shit.
With sort of like a spear on their tails. And in their claws, instead of claws though, they sort of have turret guns.
Oh, jeez.
And you see that their stinger is sort of charged. It's like, well, I didn't think I'd ever see you again, Fredric.
Tordic, what did you do to me?
So, what did I do to you? You volunteered. You did it to yourself.
True.
You offered your body the science.
I offered to help people.
Yes, that's how we all start off, don't we? Help people, but helping people doesn't get this country moving, does it?
Does it?
What?
Does it?
You're as confusing as ever, Fredric.
And you're as old as ever.
Fortunately for me, age kept me, time still affected me, unlike clearly you.
Well, hey, aren't I lucky?
He still hasn't passed it. You still see Adrian says, "What's happening? I feel afraid.
What did you shoot at us?
As you're talking to him, roll investigation.
That's okay. It's a 1.
1. He has a gun. Just a normal gun.
It's a gun. It's like, I got a gun too, Pops.
It's just, it doesn't matter. It is good to see you again, my old friend, but I'm way too deep now to let you to become unburied.
What happened? Why am I so important?
You're not important? No. It's not that you're important, it's that you're not supposed to be here.
But I'm here.
Exactly, that's a problem. No one can know.
Why?
Why?
Wouldn't this help people? Your experiment worked, kind of.
It didn't work.
I'm alive. And I was in a construct.
You're not the person who's supposed to be alive right now.
Who is supposed to be alive?
Roll me intelligence.
Okay.
With advantage.
Was it intelligence?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 13.
13. You remember Tordik was distraught at one point because his daughter got ill. To the point where there was a chance she was going to die. And now putting that together with all the other information, do you think Project Immortu wasn't for him?
Hey.
Doesn't matter now.
Then why... I mean, I still have all the, like, technology in my head. We can talk. Come on, we used to be... At least what I remember before the incident, we used to be friends.
Only persuasion.
3 plus 9.
9?
Yeah. Did you roll a 20?
No!
A 1?
I'm wanting you to come over here.
A 1?
He rolled a 1.
He starts to read, I'm sorry, buddy.
He raises his gun. Focused on you. You now know the shield construct is just protecting Adrian at this point. Doesn't seem to respond to you. Then fires the gun again, and you see another beam come out of it. But it misses. You see it's shaking. It's like, why? God damn it.
I'm sorry.
This doesn't change anything, though. And he still has the gun up.
But hey, you lost your daughter, right?
She died a long time ago.
Well, I lost mine too. Humans don't live 200 years, do they?
Roll me another persuasion. This time with advantage. So you make a solid roll.
17.
17. You're telling me you'll forgive me of all the things I did. I made you disappear for 200 years. I took away your family. I took away your life. You're telling me you're willing to forgive that? I doubt it. No one can hold that. Forgiveness.
I didn't say I forgive. I said I know the feeling. And there's nothing I can do. And there's nothing you can do.
It's quiet at that point. And at this point, Adrian, it seems the effect that beam had on him has disappeared and he's calm now. But he's staying quiet at this point.
Is my home still intact?
The family don't own the home no more. It doesn't matter. do you think happens now then? I let you go.
If you do,
What happens then?
how about
Then
this?
Then the three kings judge me, and this will be sort of a history lesson, but you would know this naturally. Basically, the Ironforge Kingdom is run by three kings: one dwarven, one elf, and one human. And they sort of evenly run it.
So do I know Dwarven, Human, and...
Yes, you would know all three languages.
Sweet. Yeah, the kings. Well,
You
hey,
think they would stand? I'm literally their head of military now. I'm their military advisor. I think they would want that. This is my life now.
yeah. And I actually had a life. That the experiment, even though it was 200 years later, I actually woke up in a construct. I went out, I met friends, I risked my life for them, and I want to go back. Since there's nothing for me here, my family's gone, my home's gone, my family's here, but I can't ask him to come with me. This is his home. I guess it's best if I still stay dead, but I don't want to die. Just let me go, and you'll never see me again.
Only persuasion. With advantage.
Okay, that's better. 18.
18?
I'm glad you gave me that, because I had a 1.
Where's your... Sorry, I lost my train of thought. You said 18?
Mm-hmm.
Again, it's quiet. So now all you want to do is just leave, never return.
It's the least you can do. Right? Far away, the better. You owe me for taking my life away. Let me start a new one.
One more time. Roll me persuasion with advantage.
15.
He stares at you for a few seconds. Teeth red, like, you're still as dumb as usual, I see. And lowers his gun down. And Adrian is just like, but you don't want no one to know you're alive?
Seems like it would cause trouble, right?
Yes, but that would be... I don't know if I can ignore that. I mean, roll me persuasion for him.
For him?
Yeah, Adrian.
Am I going to use my persuasion and bonus as well?
Yes.
Okay, so 21.
21, 2. So. And you're like,
I mean, you can...
if this is what you wish, my old friend, but where you go?
Go back to Goldscale. I got some friends there. Hopefully they'll remember me. And there's a menace going on there. So, I think they'll need my help.
Gold scale, As you see this old dwarf, he's sort of like bent down a little, like the time has not been friendly to this dwarf. He has sort of a gray beard, sort of balded at this point. He sits down. Lucky for you, we've had trade agreements recently over the past few years with Gold Scale.
Oh, that must have went well with our military stocks.
the war wasn't going well. We needed new revenue, and we couldn't. At this point, I convinced the Three Kings to loosen our restrictions on our technology. You know how secretive our country is with our tech.
Yeah. And I guess I should have remembered as well, because I did remember seeing constructs back in Gold Scale as well.
Yes, that's the doing. It was about 10 years ago.
Oh, pretty recent.
I can get you there, my friend.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
You say there's a menace?
Yeah. The menace killed the me construct. Vampire. Vampire family.
Funny.
I was able to. Me and my party was able to kill 3 of them. But one of them got me.
Good job. Seems you find yourself some strong allies, Fredric.
They're the weirdest bunch.
Reliable friends.
Yeah.
Now you see, roll me insight.
What's my insight? Where is it? Insight 5. Nice. 23.
23. You, as you're looking at this old dwarf, you just see years of pain and guilt in this man. And true, he's very suspect. He's a very successful businessman, but
But at what cost?
yes, and you may see a twinge of madness there because of it, but it seems that your talk sort of made him face reality, as well as sort of relieved that his friend forgives him for taking his life. You see that sort of, you see a burden sort of come off his shoulders in a sense.
We both did it for the kingdom. And hey, I was
didn't do it
willing.
for the kingdom. I did it for my daughter. I just selflessly tricked you into doing it.
Even so, we made a good team.
And to remind you, I don't think I informed you of this, he was also with you on the battlefield, basically. You, him, and Adrian were all part of the same battlefield. But his family owned a business, and you became popular with...
Yeah.
Very well, then. I have a shipment of... We made a recent deal with Gold Scale to send security constructs.
When?
Soon. We'll just let you get off in a few days.
Well,
It'll give you time to breathe again, I guess.
it's nice breathing. I want to have one of my usual dinners. I miss...
Again with your stomach.
You know I missed it. But, more importantly... Is my family buried somewhere? Or where are they?
He sort of nods to the building behind you. And as you look back in, you see that those vases that were in there, they're the ashes.
Only 2?
Years. I'll say there's 4 vases.
I look and I read I read them.
First you find is Breeze.
Bree Grayheart.
Yes, your wife. Then there's Ashley. And then there's a male name called Thomas. You may think it's maybe Ashley's husband that you never got to meet.
Never got to intimidate him. But seems like they have a child.
And then there is Samantha. we can see is it was sort of a child that didn't last long. This one.
So there's no descendants.
It's a new. You don't know that for sure. You just know that these are.
Well, I put my hand on both Bree and Ashley's. I was like, well, it's time for you to watch over me.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
And then Fredric is just waiting outside. He's old, tired, and this is probably.
He's past his bedtime.
So he's like, I can't. He's probably in deep thought right now. Adrian's like, don't worry, my friend, I'll help you over. And as you guys walk out, Fredric looks at you and is like, yeah. He looks at you and says, welcome home, President. He sort of hands you the gun that he used.
Thanks.
It's called a beholder gun.
Beholder. That's a. I could tell you named it.
Do you know what a beholder is?
No. That's why I can
Let's just say those soul gems. The soul gems discovery that you made went a long way. We learned to put monster souls into these things. And basically, since I didn't get to use it very much because I thought you would fight him, not talk him down. It's basically a. It is basically a 1d10 pistol, and
Thanks.
and it has beholder properties. You basically roll 1d4, and one of these traits will happen. You'll have a paralyzing ray, a slow ray, a fear ray, or innervation ray.
Death ray.
Oh, basically, a ray that will do necrotic damage, basically.
You're gonna have to write that down on a sticky note.
Yeah, I will, at some point. But,
Wow, thanks.
is at this point you hear... "Doo, doo, 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 doo." It's the whistles signaling the end of the day.
Oh, look at that. Break time.
Yeah, so yeah, it's midday, so yeah, basically break time. And that's... the camera will pan out and slowly fade to black from there.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Can I convince Adrian to come with me?
He's already going with you.
Oh, sweet. Sweet.
He says he'll help you there, basically. So,
Thanks, Adrian.
to fast forward this, I guess,
Yeah.
a few days later, after you ate. Oh
I
my god.
had the big... Hey, I broke my record. And I bought a mask. Because mostly people don't want to know who I am, so I bought a mask. But I am astonished at, oh my god, the technology.
You do even need... Tordic puts you up at his place until the ride is ready.
But I still get the mask. And that technology, it uses the perks that I have on the gunslinger. Meaning the whole sharpshooter. At least
the mask does?
No, not the sharpshooter. The grit that I have.
No, that's automatic for all gunslingers.
Oh, I know.
Like,
but...
he had grit.
Oh, he had grit.
Yeah, he could use grit.
No, but like, just bear with me here. That the eye, you know how Spectra had the red eye? This one has the red eye mask.
Okay.
Yeah, I showed you the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had a mask. But anyway,
Okay.
yeah, continue.
You eat food, you sleep, you dream. You begin to enjoy all life's pleasures as you didn't pay attention to them before.
I dreamed about my family.
Yeah.
And it was actually felt realistic. Like, I felt like they were with me as well.
Nice.
Happy that I returned.
A few days later, you get on a Zeppelin.
Zeppelin?
A Zeppelin. And you get in and you see all these constructs on them. They're not on or anything, they're just lined up.
Yeah.
They're the security constructs. And then...
I'll tell you something about these constructs, Adrian. It was... they were strong. Like, I could flip tables.
I bet.
With like one arm. I threw this one guy, his name was Dragon. Yeah, he messed with my mind at one point. I got angry. It was weird. Yeah.
Well, at least you kept your mind.
Yeah.
And then, you guys basically get on the Zeppelin.
And I talked to Adrian, it's like, so gold scale, it's pretty good. There's griffins everywhere.
I've been there, my friend.
Yeah?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, it's an impressive place. They don't call it the heart of Zale for nothing.
I know. Oh, there was this very, pretty woman there. Yeah. What are their races called again?
Tabaxi.
There's Tabasco. Oh no, Tabascian.
The Tabaxi. You and your weird race fetishes.
Hey, she was gorgeous.
I'm sure she was.
And I'm gonna make a move when I get there, you know. You know me. I have those looks.
Fredric, you do remember you were in a robot body. She probably wouldn't even know who you are.
She'll remember the plushie and the, gem I gave her.
Alright. And he sort of rolls... It's back to normal for you two. You're sort of, excitement over, certain things, and it's like...
And then there's moments when it's got teary because they're just going back. He looked at his arm as like, man, who did these upgrades? Was it Tortic?
Yeah, his company sort of took over your prosthetics.
So, am I like a manager?
You're dead.
Right.
And then that's when we're actually going to pan out as the Zeppelin is flying into the sunsets. And that's where we'll end it.
Nice. That was good.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I figured you'd like this. I'd like it. But, so that was Fredric's one shot. He's talked his way out of that fight.
Love it.
Every
bit of it.
I didn't expect you to do that. But
he's a suave guy. The dice helped, though.
Yeah, the dice really did help there. It was going back and forth there for a bit. I'm just telling you now.
Oh yeah. I'm so glad I have 6th in persuasion.
You're welcome. I figured you would be a persuasive person, but I didn't expect you to use it.
Rolling up is like, hey, baby cakes.
Alright.
I go in the silver spoon as like, math. I always looked at your cooking and man, I want one.
Give me the steak.
Give me the meatiest. Give me the breakfast that you gave a week ago. Man, that spoon.
Oh, it's gonna take you a while to get there, by the way.
Spoon was okay, but
by Zeppelin, it's gonna be a while.
Oh, when I get
by airship and Zeppelin, it's gonna be a while.
I look at the spoon. I probably when I get there, I look at the spoon. It's like, no.
It might take you a month, maybe 2.
Oh shit!
Just telling you.
All right.
Somewhere within that time frame.
So in the meantime, we're gonna still be with my barbarian.
Which is a spoiler. It depends if I upload this episode with the next episode. But
yeah, but they don't know what type.
Yeah, we're ahead, by the way, on our content. I'm pretty sure I'm like a week or 2 ahead.
So that means in a week or 2 we're gonna
reach
level 5?
An episode or 2 ahead.
Yeah,
maybe. Who knows? Maybe you'll reach level 5. Spoiler: they haven't reached level 5 by the time of this recording.
Right.
To date this, tomorrow is January 4th.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow is January 4th. Did I say today? Yeah.
No. Oh, you're talking about in-game?
No, tomorrow. Legit today.
Legit today?
Yeah, tomorrow's
July.
4th of July, yes.
What are you talking about, January?
I don't know. January. Alright, end of episode. This is Chris, your worst GM.
This is Francisco as Fredric.
Alright, and don't forget to like and subscribe and
check out the other D&Ds.
Do we have other D&D?
Degenerate Dungeons.
Oh.
Check out the other one shot, Petco with Bridget.
Yeah, Petco with Bridget. Turtle Bridget.
Anyway, see you.
Laters.